The tube station there, 0.5 miles, but not just from that tube station, from that one. There's tube stations everywhere. Hello, hello, hello.
Hello.
How are you?
Hi, Samuel.
Nice to see you.
How are you?
How you doing?
Hi, Russell.
Hello.
How are you?
Good to see you. Hi, mate. Good to meet you.
This is Diego.
Hello, Diego.
Diego. So he's the architect and he also does the project managing for the whole project. So he's gotten me a lot of planning in the past. So I'm very
good.
Happy with Diego.
Well, good to meet you, Diego.
Likewise. So what's the vision?
So the vision is taking a standard house and making it into a luxury home. This area is Queen's Park. It's very sought after, a very family orientated area. So we're taking this very bog standard looking house and making it a wonderful family home that you can raise your children in.
And you've got it on an option?
So it's been secured on an option, or better yet, a purchase with delayed completion of 6 months because of the interest and everything that was going on in the economy.
So have you already completed on that contract?
Yeah, so that's
completed on it?
Yeah.
Congratulations. Yeah. So you've got to buy it.
So I have to buy it in 6 months.
Oh, that's exciting.
Yeah.
How much are you buying it for?
So it's been secured for 1,015,000.
Check you out.
Yeah. This is what happens when I get trained by you guys.
The thing is though, you went to Huddersfield and you started doing big deals in Huddersfield.
Yeah.
But now you do the same types of deals now in London, which is just crazy.
It's
so you're buying it for just over $1 million.
Yeah.
And then how much do you think the refurb is?
So at the moment we've got a refurb at 200,000.
Yeah.
But you know, we're going to have a look at some materials. We're going back and forth on the plans at the moment.
And what do you think the end value will be?
I mean, gosh, conservatively, very conservatively, 1.6. 1.6. Probably 1.65.
What do you think about the market? Because it's obviously it's not like a seller's market right now.
Yeah, absolutely.
How are you feeling about that?
I mean, you know, the thing is, we are pushing up the value of the property, and I feel like even if we were to sell it for 1.5, we'd still walk away with a £200,000 profit.
What's the square meters or square footage of the house?
So at the moment it's 1,450, and we're taking it to 1,009.
1,900.
Yeah.
Okay, so I can see why it would sell. We've just been doing a lot of calculations, seeing the street, and so that probably makes about sense. 1.6 is.
So where are you adding space then?
So it's got permitted development rights. Obviously, after learning from yourself, Russell, we extensively, Diego and I had a look at, you know, this particular road and, you know, its ability to get planning, and we discovered that it has permitted development rights. So we can do
already in place.
We're submitting the drawings to activate it.
So okay. So when you bought it, it didn't have permitted development.
No, it has permitted development rights.
It's got the rights,
for a loft conversion.
Right.
For a loft conversion, and I think when was the earliest planning that's gone through for a loft conversion?
For loft conversion as well, there's been a couple of schemes approved this year. For loft conversions in this road. And this is all under permitted development because it's not a conservation area, which means that you can get away with boxed dormer or an L-shaped dormer, fully without on the PD, no planning required.
Brilliant. Oh, nice job, JL. JL's just amazing. How many projects have you worked on?
Oh my God. I mean, we've been working together for like 10 years.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah, so he's done commercial, so he got me for my club, he got me
so this is your boy right here.
This is my guy, this is like literally Diego's everything, so.
Oh, that's so good. Well, show us around and I'm really excited to see it. Lovely to meet you as well.
The idea that, Diego, we've got a few drawings to have a look at, but we're looking to open it all up. And we're actually looking to do a side extension to the rear of the building as well, so that we can create a nice open space, and we're just discussing what that's going to be to lead us into the kitchen.
Are you buying it? So you're buying it as a buy-to-let?
So it's getting bought on a bridge.
Okay.
It's getting bought on a bridge, and it's getting developed on a bridge using bridging finance.
And you've been accepted already for the finance?
I have got a loan in principle.
Nice. It's a really nice project.
Yeah, thank you. It's a great area as well.
How did you find it? Like, what was the process?
I have been looking at this for about 3 months.
Yeah.
And it was, it was secured, and then it fell out because the interest rates went up. And that's when I was able to get a very hungry seller.
So you were in negotiations with them, and then when interest rates went up, suddenly sellers got super motivated, and that's why you managed to get so cheap.
That's it.
Because that's the thing, right? It'd be easy for people to say, oh, but the end value might be less because of the dip. But it's like, yeah, maybe it will, but so was the front value, so was the purchase price. So you can't just be like being negative about the end value. You've also got to be positive about the front value, and ultimately kind of balance itself out a little bit.
And we're in a position where obviously it's being purchased and developed, and we're pushing that value up. But also we have got a couple of different exit strategies as well. If for any reason the market is not looking favourable and we wanted to hold it, and it currently has a HMO license as well.
Oh, does it?
Yeah. For
I think
5 or 6?
5 or 6 people, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so you could do it, and it's not a conservation area either.
It isn't yet, but it will be. There's a plan to extend the conservation area just south of us, so that this in the future, so this property will be covered in the conservation area. So Jael bought the property, I think, at the right time, just before it turns into conservation area.
Of course.
Learn from the best.
Of course.
Can't take credit.
Yeah. No, that's really good. Okay, cool.
Right.
I like it. It's so big, isn't it? It's going to be huge.
Yeah, it's going to be really big. So
It reminds me of it's got your stamp on it, you know what I'm saying?
it's something I'm just so passionate about, creating luxury homes.
Yeah, Jael's got like a certain stamp of house, and it's always big, never small. Always big. In Huddersfield, it'd be like
A castle.
I don't know if you saw any of the houses in Huddersfield. Did you see like freaking huge, man? Like 10 bed, 12 bed. Just got this but nice as
Like
well.
on a lease option as well.
Yeah, on a lease option, but also like quality, not like just big and ugly. Like got a bit of character.
Yeah.
You know, you've got a very good intuition, I think, about property.
Oh,
So,
perfect.
and obviously
with the help
smart.
of Diego, he gets all the messages all the time. Is this good, Diego? He's like, yeah, it's fine. So we're going to open this up. It's going to be extended to the side. We're going to add some light wells to it as well to bring in some more natural light. This is definitely either going to go, or we're discussing at the moment if we are going to create a new one.
Here's a question. What will you do if the bridging company say you can't get bridging and you've got to buy it because you got it on a delayed sale?
Oh yeah, no, it's like the only thing that I could probably think of at that point is to package it and sell it.
Right. Have you got an assignable thing in the contract where you can assign it to somebody else?
So at the moment, that's what, yeah. So we've got assignable, and we've also got an extension for 3 months.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Only if there's an actual, valid reason as to why.
And it's been signed, or everything's been signed?
Yeah.
It's exciting.
Yeah.
You've done well to put the assignable thing in there. It just means
So
if, for whatever reason, you can't get the bridging or whatever, you've got that exit strategy of being able to. I'm sure that won't happen, but it's just.
I mean, the idea is to get it all wrapped up way before the 6 months. So really in the next 2 months, everything needs to be done. What thing that I learned from my last development is to get the planning in place now, because when we go onto the bridge, we want to go into the bridge when we know exactly what we're doing, so that we're on there for a limited time. Now the contractor has said it could take as little as 6 months, you know, subject to, you know, obviously things that may vary. So, but at the same time, we've got 12 months. You know, then we've got an extra 6 months with the agreement. So yeah, I feel like we've got enough time. So I'm actually moving down the road from here, which I'll be moving to in a couple of.
So you're going to be able to sort of like
absolutely,
really be involved.
yeah, 100%. So we're going to bring this out, and
Do you think you'll be able to do that, going so close to their door and windows and whatnot?
Yes.
You do?
Yeah. So there are some. So this council lets you do an infill extension, provided it has certain heights. If you stick to those heights, I think it's 2 meters on the boundary line, and there are a few houses that have had extensions approved with the same.
So with ground floor extension only?
So the ground floor,
yeah.
2 meters on the boundary line in terms of height, and then it slopes up.
Nice.
And that's what number 1 did.
Okay.
Which is
So there's a precedent as well.
Yeah.
We've actually got a viewing booked at 12:30 if you're around, Will.
Oh.
So we can all go in.
Okay.
So we're going to pretend to be
buyers.
Just to check out the spec, what they've done, and see if there's anything we can learn from it that might be worth buying.
That's a really
just
good
for a
idea.
like for like.
Yeah.
So we're just actually trying to figure out whether we want a bigger garden, we're basically wanting to find out what the clients want: a bigger garden or more space inside. So that might be here or not.
Just knock it down.
Yeah, absolutely.
And turn it into a bit of a garden.
A lovely garden.
I think having a garden is nice. People, especially in London, people
And as a family.
People love a garden in London, and that is not good for anybody. No one wants that.
No, it's this here that we're contemplating whether to take off or leave or create a new version of it. Because, we might create a bigger garden. We've taken this away, or we might actually add it to the house and see which one adds more value. So again, really generous space. We've already had a building survey been carried out to see if there's any asbestos or Japanese knotweed or any structural issues. The only thing that we did find was dry rot. But we managed to negotiate it down to £10,000 because of it.
Oh, that's great. But there was no structural issues?
No structural issues.
Yeah, so, wow. If you can get this refurb done, including all that stuff for 200 grand, I think you've done really well.
Yeah.
But then JL's very good at getting big refurbs done on a good budget.
Yeah, no, we definitely...
I've seen some of her work, man. It's just like crazy. Literally, full refurb on a massive house on such a budget.
On like £30,000 or something.
Yeah, I know, because I think you
complained afterwards when it was complete.
No, but I think it's because...
I've never done that cheap before.
You know what though, because like she was literally like getting everybody herself, like I'm getting an electrician here, a plumber and project managing the whole thing, and you know.
Well, we have a contractor who are amazing and very, very transparent, and of course we'll be working very closely with Diego to make sure that all the necessary sign-offs are done as they go along. Which is very
Where did you get the £200,000 from?
So contractors come up with a figure, but it's subject to the decision we're going to make on the drawings.
Of course,
So it could go up, it could probably likely to go up more than anything. But I think there was enough, 400,000, I think it's quite a lot. I'd be happy to walk away with 250,000 in profit. So it gives a bit of room.
Yeah. Cool. And how much money are you having to put in, like in terms of the bridging? How much do you reckon you're going to get from bridging?
So it's all here, but all the money in at the moment, all the cash in is just shy of £500,000. So it's £487,000. That's all cash in.
Does that include stamp duty?
Yeah, but that might go up a little bit.
Okay.
So that's the cash in, and then the lenders are going to be borrowing 766. So there's a breakdown here of the net loan. And then that's also the net works as well. So that's kind of what they'll give to us. And I've already agreed with the contractors to give us the to receive the funds when they release the funds, which is delayed. So the contractors are even willing to put the money up front.
Oh wow!
For the project, which is great.
That's pretty impressive.
Yeah.
What made you decide to do it as a delayed sale? Was it just to get your bridging in order and your finance and get your plans?
I think one of the biggest things that I learned about doing a BRR, painful lesson up in Yorkshire, was the fact that planning just wasn't the most easiest. And
it takes forever.
The fact that I started on a bridge without planning was a huge cause of concern for me in future projects.
That's good. It's a good lesson.
So yeah, I thought it was important to do it this way.
That's a good lesson. So what are you wanting? Like in terms of investment, what are you sort of pitching for? And
so at the moment, 100,000's gone into the project.
That's great. Where did you get that from?
So it was myself and also an investor put in. We both split it for the purchase. So we're looking to...
Whose name is it going in your sole name?
This is 100% in my name. We are giving profit shares. So we aren't able to have too many investors. We're only looking for 2 more investors to invest in the project. And they'll be getting profit shares.
And how does that work, the profit share?
So a profit share agreement, it would just be a profit share agreement. And I would say we're giving 10% for every 100,000. So if somebody put in 360,000, then they would get 36% of the profit of the project and 100% of the money out. So we're selling it in profit shares.
What do you think, Brad?
Yeah, cool. So let's say you need 500 grand, right? So if someone put the whole 500 grand, I know they can't now, because what would they get in return? Half the profit?
Half the profit.
Okay.
Yeah, half the profit. Exactly that.
So you're making half the profit for managing the deal, doing everything, and then the
That
investors
makes
are getting
sense.
half the profit for
Absolutely.
doing.
So yeah, so you're making half of the profit, and then you're giving your investors half of the profit, divvied amongst them.
Absolutely.
And you expect the profit to be around about 300 probably?
I would say, I would say about that.
So if you put 500 grand in, you'd get 150 grand back plus your 500 grand.
Yeah, so if you put 100 grand in, you'd get 10, in my mind it's 10%, isn't it? So you'd get, like let's say it's 300,000, you'd get 30,000 on top.
Yeah.
So it'd be 130% return on your investment.
Okay.
Which, just learning from you and what you've done, I, understand it now, and I feel that would be a good...
Well, you've got to remember is, as an investor, if you're not doing anything,
Yeah.
if you're just investing into a project or partnering into a project, then you're not going to triple your money because you're just investing.
Yeah.
Cool.
So we've got 4 big room, well, a small room there, but 4 healthy sized rooms downstairs, a nice bathroom, and then we're going to have a big master room with a master suite upstairs, or maybe a little office as well. Maybe that will be the little office or something.
Cool.
For a family.
Do it as HMO then, because obviously this is coming conservation. How many rooms would you get? Because you need planning if there's 7 or more, right?
Yeah, it would change, but it would change the whole layout, because downstairs would have to be rooms. Then you'd have to add a living room.
You'd leave the layout the same, wouldn't you? It's 5 rooms right now. Is that right? Or 6?
You could probably...
It'd be better as a family home, really, wouldn't it?
No, it's 5. 2 downstairs.
Also, the HMO, you're going to get like a grand, maybe a month a room.
Yeah.
So you're going to get 5 grand a month, but then on £1 million or £1.6 million house.
This house in the area, you're looking at about £7,000 a month.
Rent,
and, yeah,
as a
but
family
also-
home.
And as an Airbnb,
Damn.
you're looking at about £650 a night.
Wow.
That's conservative.
All right, cool. Let's head down. So you got a viewing in like 20 minutes. Next door or a few doors down, just to see what a done-up version looks like.
Absolutely.
That's so smart. And then you can see what they've done and how they've developed it.
Yep.
Yeah. Man.
Yeah.
Have a good plans.
Okay, guys, so I've just shown around Samuel and Russell around this property, which I'm so excited about. Obviously, they're my mentors and they've been supporting me throughout my whole journey. So they've come and they've seen the project. But to be honest with you, they're outside having a bit of a chat with my architect. So the likelihood that they're going to want to invest in my deal is very, very high. Trust me, let's see. But, it makes sense because I love what I do. I'm really, really proud of this project. I'm really proud of how I secured it, how I negotiated it, the amount that we're putting it in the GDV. So, man, I just feel like it's one of those projects that as soon as I purchased it, I've had people throwing money at me. It's just one of those types of project where it's so seamless that I've already had people throw money at me. So the fact that they're out there having a moment and a minute, for me, is just solidifies what I've actually brought to the table. You are a boss bitch.
I like it. I like it as a project. I think it's a cool building.
The best property investor in the UK. #1 boss bitch mofo. You're amazing.
I think before we invest it, we just need to run the numbers on the refurb and obviously check the figures. But I like it.
Here's the thing, right? She has to buy it. She's running ahead with this deal, isn't she?
Yeah.
With or without us. So the question is, do we want to be part of it? Even if we don't invest the full 380, even if we invest a smaller amount, like 100 grand, do we want to be part of this project? Do we think that it could be a big win? Do you think it's good? Do you want to be involved?
I like it. I'd like to be involved.
You don't want to put the full money in?
No.
Maybe half or something?
Maybe. Something like that.
Yeah.
But I like it. My biggest fear, especially if we're not investing a massive amount of money, if we are investing, I'm going to end up getting involved in the project and helping with the planning.
She's got a good team. She's got the architects. She's got all the building team. But you are going to get involved. You're better to resist getting involved.
No.
You're going to want the profit to be more because you're going to want to get paid more. But then aren't you already mentoring Jael anyway, like as a student?
True.
You're already involved in all of her projects where you're not getting paid. At least get paid.
Get paid for it. That's true. I like it though. I think it's
Yeah.
good. I think it's a good project.
So what should we say to Jael? I think we should not agree to put all the money in, but I think we should agree to invest.
Like right now.
Yeah. Let's go and tell her we'll invest. So, we like the project. We like you. If you'll have us as an investor, we would love to partner with you on this project.
Are you joking? Stop. Thank you. Thank you so much.
So
oh my God,
yeah,
you guys are amazing.
and
Thank
I think as well, I don't know exactly how much you need, but we were thinking not to put in all the money, but we'll definitely partner with you. So we'll have to have like, I know you've got a viewing in a second, but we'll have a follow-up conversation. So yeah, if you want to just get us like the contracts and stuff sent over,
Perfect.
and all the surveys that you've got,
Yep.
that would be awesome.
Amazing. Thank you.
Guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I kind of forgot that we've been being filmed this whole time, but if you want to get involved in projects like this, then come down to the Property Investors Crash Course. You were the first person to ever book on the crash course. What would you say about someone that's thinking about coming to the Property Investors Crash Course?
Seriously, do it. I became a property millionaire in 11 months, so definitely do it.
Also, if you want to get in touch with JL, if you want to talk about investing in projects with her, doing partnerships with her, she's absolute beast, boss lady, brilliant property investor. I'd recommend that. How can people get in touch with you, JL?
You could just follow me on Instagram, DM me.
Link in the description. So I'll see you around. Enjoy your viewing.
Take care. Thanks, guys.